All right, welcome back. I am going to go ahead and replace my marine fuel water filter on my Evinrude G2 250. You can see the part number there, 5009676. This is, I just did the water pump, and while I have everything apart, go ahead and do this. You can get to this just by pulling off your side panels, your painted panels. My motor just has everything off because I was doing the lower unit. But anywho, we'll go ahead and replace that, and I'll keep y'all posted. All right, guys. I know it's going to be hard to see me while I'm doing this, but I mean, there's really nothing to it. Pull off your side panel, the painted one, and here it's that. Throw a towel on it. Another tip is I took some Corrosion X or WD-40, whatever, and especially if you're in salt water, these are going to corrode around the rim. Hit it with some Corrosion X, something to help break it free, because all it is on a plastic piece. So if you put too much torque, you're going to break the plastic. I got me a little towel here. I'm going to grab it, twist. I see that. It's on there. There it goes. Come on. She's coming. You're going to have some fuel spill out. Be ready for that. You got to think you got a whole line there that's uphill from it, so it's going to run out a little. What I do have to say is Evinrude says 500 hours on all this, but I mean, to be completely honest, there's nothing wrong with doing this beforehand. And there's a little water in there I can see, but that means it was doing its job. So we'll set this down and grab our new one. And I've seen people use two-stroke oil, just anything. I mean, nothing too crazy here. You just want to lube your gasket up. And honestly, I'm just using some of the spillage that's on the side of my motor to do this. You got to be careful when you're pulling it off too. There are these two little sensors that I'm assuming that tell you if there's water in the fuel or not, that are attached. So when you pull it off, be aware and don't do what I did and skin one. So anyway, fuel filter, and we're just going to screw her back on. This should be a self-priming. It probably wouldn't hurt to add some gas in here, but honestly, that's why you have fuel pumps. It'll fill it up. Well, you know what? I think I am going to fill it with some fuel. Get back with you. All right, got some fuel in there now. What I'm going to do is actually, I am going to grab a little bit of this Corrosion X here. I'm going to screw it on like so. Be real careful with those little tab deals. And just screw her back on. Nothing too crazy. So once I start getting snug, what I'm going to do to prevent, or at least try to, is put a little bit of this Corrosion X around the rim, and that way, as this ages or sits in there and the salt air and all the crap, it doesn't rust so bad. So just around the rim. You're not going to hurt anything as long as you got it somewhat tight on there. You're not going to put this stuff in your gas. Anyway, tight. And that's it. She's on there. And it's got a nice little thin coat of that Corrosion X. Hopefully will prevent it from rusting up like the old one did. If y'all can see that. Yeah, that was really close to not being able to take that off. All right, new water separator, fuel water separator's on. Filled it with some gas before I threw it on there. Made sure the gasket was lubricated, so when it went on, you can do that with some 2-stroke oil, whatever. That when it went on, that it was an easy, it doesn't tear that gasket up, gets a good seal. And then I took a little bit of Corrosion X and just wiped it around the seal here, around this rim, to prevent that rust. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching.